Okay, welcome here. We're going to give you a countdown on the radio side. Going to go on air in 2 minutes and 30 seconds from Mark. 2:30 for the radio broadcast. And for those that are looking at the live stream, we'll start our coverage of the 43rd Canal Bowl between Klamath Union and Mazama here at historic Modoc Field in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to airtime. One and a half minutes. 1.5 minutes. Mark, 1.5 minutes. One minute to airtime in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute to airtime. 1 minute.
He sounds so official, doesn't he? Years of experience. Okay, who farted?
Thirty seconds to airtime. Mark, 30 seconds.
We're going live in 10 seconds. Yes, that's what live means.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Modoc Field for tonight's varsity football game.
Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event along with a live radio broadcast from Modoc Field. Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with the Klamath County School District, the Mazama High School organization, and sponsors Randy Adams, Fast David, coming to you live here from Modoc Field. Historic Modoc Field.
Historic Modoc Field. 1931, I saw on the sign.
Klamath Falls here.
Yeah, baby.
Thanks for joining us today, and welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game Night. It's sponsored by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Today it's featuring the Mazama Vikings and the Klamath Union Pelicans. In recent years, the series has been pretty much all Mazama. Klamath Union has had a couple of rough patches, but overall they're pretty close in the number of times each team has won. Our participating community business partners are making this broadcast on the internet possible for you, as well as on the air on Wynn Broadcasting's radio stations. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event, and the executive producer on the radio side is Bob Wynn. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube search Table Rock Sports, very simple to do, and then click on the red subscribe button. Thank you if you already have. 43 years of this rivalry between these two schools, David, and two teams heading in the opposite direction, at least in 2021. Klamath Union did pick up a win a couple of weeks ago over the Phoenix Pirates, 56-20. And that's their only win of the season. Mazama has won 6 straight, make that 5 straight games, looking for 6 here tonight, and trying to wrap up sole possession and undisputed championship in the Skyline Conference if they can win tonight and go 5-0 heading into the postseason next week.
Well, the term on a roll is an old football cliche, but the Vikings are on a roll. That game last week was as one-sided an opportunity to watch a football game as I've ever seen in my life. Those first was at 16 points and only one offensive play run at the beginning of the game.
68-6. It was 37-0 at the end of the first quarter and 62-0 at halftime. Mazama is coached by Vic Lease. The assistant coaches Bo Fullerton, Eric Mills, Sylvester Hall, and Dave Larimore, along with many others. The superintendent is Glenn Schmodiak. The principal is Jennifer Hawkins, and the athletic director is Vic Lease. For the Klamath Union Pelicans, the superintendent, first year, Keith Brown. He's joined by Tony Swan in the principal's role, athletic director Scott Mason. The head coach of the Pelicans is Tom Smith. He's joined by Jay Otero, Darth Donahue. A lot of these names I remember when I was calling KU games back in the day. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back here on TableRockSports.net.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Waiting for the coin flip for tonight's opening kick in just a few short minutes. Randy Adams back here at Modoc Field in Klamath Falls with Fast David. And we thank you for joining us on Table Rock Sports and Win Broadcasting. Big games around the state in Class 4A tonight include Henley at Hidden Valley.
That'll be a game.
That one's for second place in the conference, and the winner of that game will more than likely move up in the power rankings and maybe even get a home game. Who knows, in the first round of the playoffs. Meanwhile, the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the state in Class 4A are battling it out tonight in Coos Bay as Marshfield will match up with Marist of Eugene. Two teams that the Vikings know quite well. Vikings in the spring season, which was last year's football season, played Marist in the playoffs, and then of course Marshfield was another team that they matched up with earlier this year, losing that game 35-20. One more game around the area you might be interested in. I don't know if they're playing 8-man football tomorrow or if Lost River's playing 11-man football against Brookings, but Brookings and Lost River have scheduled a non-conference game at Chin Field in Malin tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to take another 2-minute break and come back. You're listening to Mazama High School football and watching it as well on TableRockSports.net. Back in 2 minutes.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
So Mazama gets the ball, eh?
Mazama will get the ball to start the football game as we are just about getting set for the opening kickoff. Mazama in the visiting actually kind of tricked me. Mazama usually wears white on the road, but they're in their full-color blue uniforms tonight. That's their home uniforms usually. And the Klamath Union Pelicans in the home red.
Everything
Red pants.
Looks good under the lights, the blues and the reds.
It does.
It looks good out here tonight.
It does. And a good night for football this late in the year. You always wonder if you're going to get some snow. I remember doing KU back in the 80s. We played our last game of the year here at Modoc Field against Crater. And the game started about 2 hours late because of a snowstorm.
Really?
Crater bus couldn't get over the hill. They finally got here. We kicked off at almost 9 o'clock at night.
Home field advantage.
And the school district here in Klamath County, or Klamath Falls, put the Crater Comet team up at Molitor's Motel back in the day.
That's great stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cool deal when you get a chance to get on the road but play in the snow. They were marking the yard lines with a snow shovel out there. It was kind of fun. Klamath Union going to kick from right to left as we get set for the opening play of the ball game here. Glad you're with us. TableRockSports.net, Wynn Broadcasting's CBS Sports Radio. Jameis Dutro will attempt and put the ball in the air. Silas, I should say, and it's on the way. And return from the 25-yard line for Mazama. 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet. And across near midfield, across 50-yard line and all the way into Mazama territory. Or rather, Klamath Union territory. Check that. See where the spot of the ball is. Darren Rutledge says, nope, we didn't get across the 50. We're going to go back to the 46-yard line.
Well, when he turned the corner out there, I had flashbacks of last week.
Well, that's 2 weeks in a row we've had an opening kick. I was hoping for 3. I was hoping for the hat trick.
For sure.
But first and 10 for the Vikings as they come out, trying to win the Skyline Conference outright tonight. Full house backfield. Tyson Van Gastel comes up under center. And we are underway. Here's the pitch to the far side. And it's Brandon Gailey down the left sideline across the 42 to the 41-yard line. And knocked out of bounds, but that is a big gain and is a Mazama first down. I was going over the statistics from last week's game. Aside from Trevor Anderson, who only touched the ball 6 times, He only touched the ball 6 times in that game, David. Nobody else touched it more than 3 in that game.
That was a lot of fun. A lot of people got to make some plays. A lot of guys got out on the field that might not have usually had an opportunity.
Penalty at the end of the play, too. That even moves the ball further downfield to the 24-yard line. Wow. Great field position for Mazama here. After one play, Van Gastel waiting till everybody gets settled and he gets the okay from the official. 1st and 10, Mazama. Here comes a run to the right-hand side. That's going to be Gailey. Did he get in? No. Or did he? David, did you see the corner there?
I didn't see an indication.
It's going to be
like about the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1. Big play for Brandon Gailey. 2 runs and considerable yardage on both plays. We're only 26 seconds into this football game. 11:34 left, first quarter. And Mazama looking like they're going to be knocking on the door very early here.
Yeah, they're playing that no prisoners style of football for sure.
Up under center is Van Gastel. Going to give it to Gailey again. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well,
some laundry on the ground there.
There is laundry on the ground and a penalty flag. That may negate everything. That's going to go against Mazama. As I see the Vikings walking backward. Be back to the 7-yard line. Probably illegal motion.
I believe that was the indication. That gives us a little more room.
On the Vikings.
Not a problem.
1st and 10. Van Gastel going to give it up to Aiden Kent. Aiden cuts inside, outside. Brought down inside the 3 to about the 2. And it'll be 2nd down and goal for Mazama. Vikings putting 68 points on the board last week, 49 the week before. Or was that 42? I know they scored 49 against North Valley, 42, I think, against Hidden Valley.
Here we go.
2nd and goal. Van Gastel going to pitch out. This is going to be Gailey into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that's a great way to start off the game for the Vikings.
The Vikings score first.
Touchdown for Gailey to make it 6-0. Extra point coming up. And it'll be Trace Horton. Taking the snap is Monteith. Ball on the way. It is good.
We need to figure out how many extra points he's kicked this year.
Already out to a 7-0 lead, the Mazama Vikings. Here at Modoc Field in Klamath Falls will return after this 1-minute timeout.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
Mazama draws first blood here at Modoc Field. There's Horton's kick. High end over end, return from the 9-yard line. Up the middle to the 10, to the 15, the 20, 24, and down. Fairly good return for the Pelicans.
He paid for that at the end, though.
We are going to see the Pelican offense on the field for the first time here tonight. They are missing one of their key running backs. Lincoln Peterson is in street clothes, one of the seniors. There's 11 total. They were honored before the game. He is not in uniform tonight. So Silas Dutra, the quarterback, with a running back standing next to him. No, Dutra's going to go in motion now. And this is his brother, the quarterback, Dutra. A pair of Dutra brothers scrambling out of trouble, and Jameis Dutra will move the ball to close to the 30-yard line. And it will be second down.
Both seniors, too. That's pretty cool.
I believe they're twins.
You think?
I think.
Assume nothing.
No gain. Second and 10. Yeah, you know what they say about that word assume.
I do.
Dutra coming out with running backs on either side of him on second and 10 for the Pelicans in the red. Trailing already 7-0. Here's the snap. Going to give it up. And right back to about the 30, the original line of scrimmage, is Silas Dutra. And it will be third down. Tom Smith has been the longtime coach here at Klamath Union High School. Went through a couple of years of some health problems, but he and Vic Lease get along pretty well. Were able to coach together in an all-star game recently, I believe.
A couple of good men for sure.
Third down and 8, a gain of 2 for the Pelicans and Dutra. As the Pels come out with a wide receiver to both sides, actually a wide receiver to both sides, slot to both sides. And a running back standing next to Dutra. From the shotgun, he'll drop back, throw downfield, and it is picked off. Picked off by the Vikings, and here comes the return, still on his feet, down the sideline and out of bounds. A great interception there by Savion Burke for the Pels.
Burke read that well. He was right in between the two offensive receivers and just said, this one's mine.
For the Vikings, I should say, against the Pels. Savion Burke makes the interception. It will be first down and 10 Mazama, leading it by a score of 7-0 on the pick. We've still got 9:07 left here in the opening quarter. See what the Vikings do with this next possession. Full house backfield, double tight formation. Here's the pitch. This is coming to the near side. Down the sideline it goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Aiden Kent from 31 yards out.
Wow.
And the Vikings lead it by a score of 13-0. Extra point from Trace Horton is pending. Snap good, placement good, kick is between the uprights.
And another one. Wow.
It is now 14-0 Mazama. We still have 8:58 left in the first quarter of play. And we will come back here to Modoc Field with more after this 1-minute break on Table Rock Sports and Win Broadcasting.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
Pelicans return the kick. A long kick from Horton, but a fairly good return for KU to the far side of the field.
Great return.
And it'll be first down and 10 for Klamath Union. Went 3 and out on their first possession of the football game. This is Klamath Union's final game of the season. They'll have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 1-7 coming into the game for the Pels this year. They'll come with 2 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far side. on first down. Dutra, the quarterback, sends a man in motion, going to hand it up. No, he's going to keep it himself, scrambling for extra running room. Across the 40, 45, 50, and into Mazama territory down to the 42-yard line. Big run.
That was all him, too. He got a couple of blocks, and he took care of business. That was an awesome play.
Break down a little bit defensively for Mazama. Into Mazama territory, the ball goes. Great run from Dutra all the way down to the 44-yard line. It will be first down and 10 with 8:42 left in the opening quarter. Mazama already out to a 14-0 lead. The Vikings ranked number 4, make that number 3 in the OSAA power rankings this week, up from number 4 last week. Dutra fakes and then throws to the sideline. Ball caught.
Got about 5, I think.
And it'll be a fairly good gain for his brother Silas Dutra. Out of bounds at about the 42, 43-yard line. Spot says 44. Not much. Well, they didn't get any yardage here, did they? Yeah, they got about 5.
I thought they got 5, but it looks like 4.
Second down and 6. Far side hash for the Pelicans. Dutra kicking his legs, sending a man in motion. He's going to keep it himself again, and here he goes again down the sideline. Dutra all the way down to the 15-yard line of Mazama. That quarterback run has done well for Klamath Union here.
Spectacular.
I'll tell you, in years past, even though Mazama has clearly been the program with a better record every year, Klamath Union has always given them a good game.
I was just going to say that very same thing. These rivalry games, regardless of records, you always get fired up to play the guys across town, and that follows through in college football as well. It's another cliche. You throw the records out the window.
18-yard line, far side hash, first and 10 Pels. Here's a snap. Gibbs straight up the middle. They'll get some running room near the 10. And it'll be second down. I believe that was Liam Garrett on the carry. Klamath Union knocking on the door here. 7:23 left in the first quarter. Mazama leading at 14-0. Klamath Union in the red zone at the Mazama 15, second down and 7. Dutra takes a snap on the play, hands it straight ahead to his brother, and he'll power it to about the 13, maybe the 14. Not much gain there.
Yeah. Looked like Brody Hubble knew that was coming.
I know Bull Fullerton, and we want to say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Fullerton listening and watching in Tennessee tonight, too. We cannot forget to do that. Might as well get that one out of the way right now.
That's right.
I know he wants to pitch a shutout tonight, so this is something that Klamath Union has done on their own. A couple of great runs by Dutra have put him deep into Mazama territory.
Crucial third down.
Here comes a sweep again from Dutra. They contain him this time, though, for little gain. On third down and about 6. We'll see where the spot of the football is. It will be fourth down. And down by 2 scores with 6:07 left in the first period. You can assume that Klamath Union will more than likely go for it here.
We need 6 yards for the first down and 16 for the touchdown.
They set up with a running back next to Dutra, the Pelicans do. He takes a snap, being run out of the pocket. There he goes. He's into the end zone or close to it.
Yes, he got it.
He's got a touchdown for the Pelicans. Dutra scores to make it 14-6. Silas Dutra.
That was stellar. He had nowhere to go. As a matter of fact, they almost had him sacked behind the line of scrimmage, and he turned the corner. Broke a couple of blocks.
14-6.
Sweet.
Great drive for Klamath Union. They've got to be happy with that. Bills, good. Did you ring that bell, David?
Nope.
Was that you?
That's part of being at home with Klamath Union, man.
And the snap on the PAT goes over Dutra's head and will be negated. It will be no good as the play is whistled dead. You can't run it back in high school. You can in other divisions, but not in high school. So we have a timeout. 5:35 left first quarter. 14-6, Mazama leads Klamath Union in the 43rd Annual Canal Bowl. Back in a minute.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Well, the Mazama Vikings shutout will not happen tonight as Klamath Union has scored to make it 14-6. Here's Aiden Kent on the kickoff return to Mazama at the 21. Stutter stepping through some defenders and will be brought down at about the 32-yard line.
All that running around and clutching and grabbing, a flag goes down.
Well, there was a flag after the play as well on the PAT, which was also a penalty, I believe, against Mazama, if I'm not mistaken. We've got one here on the return that will also go against the Vikings. So the Vikings will be starting deep. I mean deep in their own territory here. First and 10 for Mazama at their own 16-yard line. On first down, Tyson Van Gastel goes up top,
his man.
has Brody Hubble wide open. Down the sideline he goes. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Mazama on a beautiful pass to Brody Hubble.
I like it.
And the Mazama Vikings have opened up to a 20-6 lead here in the first quarter of play.
That probably is our longest play from scrimmage this year.
One play drive.
Gotta like
85 yards into the end zone for the score. And the PAT to follow here from Trace Horton. 5:10 left in the first period. It is up and good. Well, the Vikings now lead at 21-6. You're watching TableRockSports.net and listening to Win Broadcasting's coverage of the 43rd Annual Canal Bowl. We're back in a minute.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Northwest Grill.
All right, Trace Horton's kick is a good return again, up to about the 31-yard line for Klamath Union. And it is 1st and 10.
Both teams are fired up. Rivalry games are the best.
Well, I think I mentioned this last week, but the key for every year for Vic Lease, he says, is that we got 3 goals, and one of them is to win the Canal Bowl every year. So far, out to a good start. 21-6. Is our score. Klamath Union with the football, 1st and 10. Dutra going to hand it up, and not much running room there on 1st down and 10. In fact, he might lose yardage overall on that play.
I think Pena just nailed him to the ground.
Pena's 300-pound frame helping. Weehawk Crane carries on the play for the Pelicans.
He's amazingly quick. He's not just a big man. He is a quick. You know, I don't know how far he runs, but boy, he comes off the snap instantly.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9. Set back next to Dutra in the backfield, takes a snap of the shotgun, is going to be wrapped up. Vikings starting to read that just a little bit better.
Indeed.
Than they did moments ago when Dutra ran it in for a touchdown after 2 significant runs downfield.
I believe that was Pena again, right in the thick of things.
It will be 3rd down. Loss of 2 on that play. 3rd down and 11. 3:45 left in the opening quarter. Snap from center in the shotgun. Dutra going to roll to his right, throw downfield, has a man, but it's intercepted, I think, again. Knocked away anyway by Mazama. They had it covered well. Aiden Kent was there. Tanner Wood was there.
Aiden got his hands on it.
And it'll be 4th down. And with 3:28 left in this first period of play, Klamath Union will give the ball back to Mazama here. Thanks to you, Table Rock sponsors and viewers and subscribers to our YouTube channel. We've got over 250,000 views and counting.
How many?
250,000 views.
250,000. Unbelievable.
And closing in on 1,500 YouTube subscribers.
Get there and like us right now.
Klamath Union's punt will be fielded at the 40, and a good return looks possible here for Mazama. Across midfield and down to the 40-yard line.
Nice effort.
That was Aiden Kent on the return.
It's a busy man.
So it will be 1st down and 10. Mazama with a good return on the punt and pretty good field position. Have it on the Klamath Union 39-yard line. With 3:17 left in the opening quarter of play. Here's a run straight up the gut. It is Brandon Gailey out to the outside now. Gailey still on his feet, still fighting, and brought down at about the 12-yard line. Utilizing his speed, I said up the gut, but I meant he cut to the outside once he started inside.
The man keeps you guessing. Not only up here in the booth, but down there on the field, too. Katie did not know what to do with him.
Be at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 with exactly 3 minutes left opening quarter. Mazama in the red zone once again with Kent, Anderson, who has not touched the ball tonight in my memory, or Gailey. This will be Anderson for the first time tonight. Just as I say that, he carries. Or no, he does not. He faked it to Anderson, went outside, and into the end zone is Aiden Kent for a touchdown, his 2nd of the ball game. And Mazama now leads it by a score of 27-6. Extra point is good. Mazama now leads 28-6 here in this first period of play. We'll continue with our coverage of the Canal Bowl after this 1-minute break.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform? Thirsty for change? Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win. Yes! Yes! Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Trace Horton's kick is a shorter kick than usual for him. Returned from the 20 to the 27-yard line by the Pelicans. And it will be first down and 10 for Dutra and the Pels to see what they can do with this possession. Southern Oregon Sports Commission is joining the OSAA and putting out the call for officials for all high school sports. It's a great way to stay in the game and earn some extra money and ensure our student athletes get the chance to compete. Please contact your local officials association to learn how to get the stripes on and get in the game. Pels with it first down and 10 at the 29-yard line. Running back set to the left side of Dutra. He takes a snap, little screen passes out and complete to about the 33-yard line. Ball caught there by Tony Ortiz. It's a 5-yard pickup up to the 34, second down. 2:11 left in the first quarter. Yours truly didn't put the extra point on the John L. Scott scoreboard.
That's why you make the big bucks, man.
But I just did now. 28-6, Mazama with the lead. Dutra's got receivers bunched up. Now he sends a man in motion to the far side, takes a snap. Going to be immediately pressured and rolled out of the pocket. Going to be hit for a loss. Viking defense coming in quickly.
Yeah, he didn't get a whole lot of help from his offensive line. The defense was right on top of him.
And it will be third down. Klamath Union for many years was in the old Southern Oregon Conference with the big schools, Medford, Roseburg, Grants Pass.
Was Ashland part of that?
Ashland?
Too? Yeah.
Yep.
I remember those days.
And then when Southern Oregon boomed in the mid-'80s, there were 10 teams in the SOC. Dutra in the shotgun. Going to go up top. Throws. And I believe it's intercepted.
I think we got it. Yep, we did.
Second interception for Savian Burke.
Sweet.
In the football game with 48.3 seconds left. So the Vikings get the football back, but getting back to that point, the original 6 in the SOC, Medford, Ashland, Roseburg, Grants Pass, Klamath Union, and Crater. And then it grew to 10 with the addition of Mazama. Hidden Valley was also in the conference back then for a while. And then they went to a 5A hybrid conference for a while with 5 teams. Now Klamath Union back at 4A. On first down, here's the give to Aiden Kent. Tries to cut outside, going to be brought down with 41 seconds left after a pretty good gain for Aiden, who has 2 touchdowns for the Vikings here already. And it'll be second down. Gain of 3 for Aiden on the play. Make it second down and 7 is what they call it, so a gain of 3. Down to 15 seconds left on the scoreboard to our right here at Modoc Field. This is going to be Gailey. Runs over a defender. Still on his feet to the 20, the 15, and run out of bounds near the 10. As the first quarter comes to an end. First period in the books here at Modoc Field in Klamath Falls, and it's all Mazama so far. The Vikings 28 and Klamath Union 6. Back in a minute.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We go to period number 2. 28-6 is our score. Mazama Vikings leading the Klamath Union Pelicans here in Canal Bowl number 43. Table Rock Sports is excited to welcome the Thomason Hospitality Group to Grants Pass and Tap Rock Northwest Grill as a new sponsor. You can also enjoy Thomason Hospitality at Elmer's, Pita Pit, and Human Bean locations throughout Southern Oregon.
Here we go.
Vikings knocking on the door again. First down and 10 as we start the second quarter. Stacked up is Gailey. He's not going down, but forward progress is called after a very short gain. And it'll be second down and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Well, it's always obvious what we're going to do. It's just a matter of stopping us in these situations.
28 points in the first quarter. Another great first quarter.
Indeed.
Mazama put 37 on the board last week against Phoenix in the first period. Here's the pitch to Gailey. Going to cut to the outside. And did he get in? No sign.
I don't think he got in, but I do believe he got the first down. We'll see where they spot the ball.
He did pick up another first down from Mazama, you're right.
Not quite.
No, it'll be third down and about an inch, well, about a yard. And I think they're trying to get Gailey another touchdown. He had one already here tonight. Aiden Kent has 2. Brody Hubble has 1 and an 85-yard touchdown pass. Straight forward goes Tyson Van Gastel on the quarterback push. And he's not in, but he's, or is he?
I didn't see an indication, but I don't see how you could get any closer. Nope, interesting.
That was a touchdown, correct?
No. Well, they're kicking it. Who knows?
No touchdown.
They show fourth down on the field.
Any of the officials.
Looks like
nobody signaled a touchdown downstairs. It's not on the scoreboard here at the stadium.
Well, the ball's spotted at the 3.
See, that's an extra point kick. Was it a touchdown? If it was.
10:27. They're putting time back on the clock. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine, and we're sitting here watching it. I couldn't tell you.
I'm a little confused here. I doubt they're going to kick a field goal here, but maybe.
Hey, 10-27.
I know they want more time on the clock from what I can.
Trying to get the clock operators. You know, we're right next to him, though. We ought to just do a little more.
He needs to get 10:27 on the board, and he's got a minute 2 up.
Well, he's getting close. He's just got one more digit.
He's got one more digit to go.
There we go.
So there we go. Are we kicking an extra point, or are we kicking a field goal?
I believe we're kicking a field goal, but who knows? But I think we're kicking a field goal.
They did not indicate a touchdown.
No.
Trace Horton in the middle of the field should be really a chip shot for him. Snap good, placement good, kick is on the way, and it is good.
Well, there's an indication of something, so let's see what they do with the scoreboard.
I'm going to go at 31-6. It could change while we're gone on our break.
I think you're correct, sir.
And
I haven't seen it change yet.
We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Well, the scoreboard says 31. We're keeping it at 31 because there was no indication of a touchdown on Van Gastel's third down run. And so Trace Horton has a field goal added to his point total here tonight. Mazama now leading it by a score of 31-6, leading by 25. Mazama now kicking right to left to the red-clad Pelicans. 10:25 left until halftime.
Touchdown +1.
Touchdown.
Now they are calling it a touchdown.
Right. We were right at the beginning. So there we go. It's now 30. Should be 35-6. Is that correct?
It is now. Isn't it nice to be right? But there again, we never saw any officials' arms go up in the air. So.
Not one official put their hands in the air.
But it's it's Halloween. There's a ghost official out there. That's with the indication of we're not wearing the proper glasses.
The officials over there to the KU bench explaining things to them now. They're not exactly happy with that. But nonetheless, we weren't the only ones that thought it was a little odd that there was no signal from the official. So Tyson Van Gastel has scored a touchdown in this game.
The ghost touchdown.
And the Vikings lead is now at 29. Now that the problems have been worked out, here comes the kick from Horton. And over end, going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line to the 15, 20, 25. Ooh, what a hit there. 25.
What's the line out of Titans?
Better get comfortable down there. Real comfortable.
First down and 10. And 10-18 left here in this first half. Mazama leading at 35-6. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. EyeCareSouthernOregon.com is where you need to go to see how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can keep your family's vision clearly focused. First and 10, Klamath Union, 25-yard line, their own 25. Bunched by Dutra. Here comes the handoff, and this is to Crane. He's got a good run going up to about the 35-yard line. And it'll be second down at about 3. It was a good 7-yard gain for the Pelicans.
He had a good run to go until he ran into Yancey.
Coming out to the near side of the line of scrimmage is Braden Dawson as a receiver for Klamath Union. One to the far side, and 3 backs bunched around. Dutra in the backfield, going to hand it up again, get a yard or 2.
I think he's short of the first down. Let's see where they
didn't get to the first down marker, but Dutra to Dutra on the handoff. And it will be third down.
Third and a short one, as they like to say.
Mazama 35, Klamath Union 6. We are in the second quarter, 9:16 left. Third and less than a yard for the Pels. 3 backs with Dutra in the backfield. He'll hand to the near side, but he's not going to get anywhere. In fact, lose a yard there.
He stretched out, but he was already down.
Tried to get to the outside, could not. That's Dutra again on the carry. Dutra to Dutra with a second handoff. He fourth down.
Oh, they gave it to him.
They
he got a nice spot.
Wow.
That's why you play at home.
Gratuitous spot there. Yeah, first.
I didn't mean that, Darryl. I didn't.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Well, it is a gratuitous spot. It clearly didn't look like he had enough yardage there to.
Well, he stretched out and got the ball to that point, but his knee was a. Anyway.
First and 10. Here's a snap to Dutra. Going to keep it and go right back down with it.
I apologize. I'm beginning to sound like those homers that call the Oregon game.
Oh, I love those guys.
Oh, they're just every call against them is wrong, and it's just.
Now remember what station carries those Duck
games.
By the way.
I'm a fierce fan.
Gunnar Dulce, one of
the
many.
Husky fan, listens to the Oregon games, okay? But I'm just saying those guys are the worst homers ever.
Gunnar Dulce, as Gunnar Dulce making the initial stop for Mazama there on that tackle.
But they're doing Pac-12 football, and I'm sitting here running a camera for you. So that just about sums it up.
Second down. Silas Dutra comes to the near side in a wideout position. Nobody to the far side. Ooh. Snap is almost bobbled and is bobbled by Dutra. Now he's going to take off running. He's got some running room. Cross midfield, 45-yard line and down.
Yeah, that ball went straight up in the air when it hit his hands. Went about 4 feet in the air, and it came back down just in the right spot. And he says, "Oh, I got the ball. I think I should run."
First and 10, Klamath Union. Dutra has done it really very well out of that quarterback position when he's able to get past the initial line of scrimmage and get into the backers in the secondary.
We watched him with a couple of great runs tonight.
Uses his speed, and he gets places pretty quickly. Set back next to him on first down and 10 for the Pels at the Mazama 43. There's a snap that goes all the way back behind, and here comes Dutra. It's going to look downfield, throw downfield, almost hits a receiver that was open, but Dutra being pressured had to get rid of it. And actually give him credit there where credit is due.
Absolutely. He chased that ball down. He kept his head up. And as he was running down the field, he was looking for somebody to get it to. And that was a tremendous heads-up play by the quarterback.
7:05 left in the first half now. Klamath Union with a third, make it a second down and 10.
Second and 10, yeah, they ended up being an incomplete pass.
They don't lose anything there. Receiver to the near side, nobody to the far side as far as receivers are concerned. They've got a bunch of slots.
Another snap up in the air.
Yeah, they've got a tough. I think the Mazama defensive line is wearing out the center a little bit for Klamath Union. That's 3 snaps in a row that have gone awry. Dutra saves it, goes straight up the middle with it, picks up a couple.
Props to Dutra.
And it will be third down now for Klamath Union. And 9. Third down and 9. Next week, the OSAA 4A playoffs begin. Mazama will have a first-round home game either Friday or Saturday at Viking Field. Opponent TBA to be named this weekend. Here's the Dutra pass downfield. It's caught. First down KU. First completion to his brother, Silas Dutra, down the middle. Klamath Union moving the football into the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Mazama 20. Down to halfway through the second period now, 6:18. Klamath Union.
Great field position. They're on the 24.
Moving the football against the Vikings in Mazama here. Trailing 18. At 35-6. 18-yard line. Here's a snap to Dutra. Going to give it up to his brother Silas. And a little bit of running room, but not much.
Well, it's a good snap.
Marshfield and Marist, the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the state, playing each other in their final league game tonight. That's a big one over in Coos Bay. I doubt we'll have a score for you, but keeping an eye on that game, as well as the Henley Hidden Valley game. 2 teams at 3-1 playing for second place, and the number 2 seed out of the Skyline Conference. Dutra with a running back behind him in the pistol takes a high snap, and he'll keep it himself and is brought down in an open field tackle by Trace Horton.
Great stop by Trace.
It will be 3rd down now. Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Klamath Union trying to knock on the door, get their second score of the football game. Set back to the left-hand side of Dutra. He'll move to the right now and come set. And in motion to the near side as well. Here's the snap. Dutra going to use him as a blocker. Tries to cut outside. Not going to get anywhere. It will be 4th down. Neither team has used a timeout in this entire football game.
That's very nice of them.
4th down and 10, down to 4:10 left in the first half. 35-6. Mazama with the lead. Receivers are all bunched to the right-hand side. That's the short side of the field for Dutra and the Pelicans. Takes the snap, goes across the middle, has a man. Caught. And it's inside territory for a first down to the 8-yard line. Dutra to Dutra again.
That's a great play because they had everybody thinking they were going to the right. Man cut through the middle, took the ball on the left side.
The Dutra to Dutra connection. First down, Klamath Union. At the Mazama 14-yard line here from historic Modoc Field, the 43rd annual Canal Bowl. Pelicans knocking on the door here. Snap to Dutra, is going to keep it himself, run it inside a little bit for a short gain.
Ball
did he fumble
out.
it? He did fumble it.
Let's see what they do.
Mazama says they've got it. And they do.
Well, way to go defense. I thought he was down. That's great.
Mazama comes up with a fumble recovery on a Klamath Union drive that put them all the way down inside the 9-yard line.
They were getting ready to score. They were looking good on that drive, and there goes the wind out of their sails.
So it is 1st and 10.
Almost got there.
No, Klamath Union's got the ball.
Okay.
I saw those players come off, and I assumed.
Well, so far this game, we can't assume much.
You know, the second time we haven't had an official call this. Here's back to throw is Dutra out of the shotgun, going to run up the middle and pick up a couple. It'll be 3rd down. We'll check that. Klamath Union still has the football, but it'll be 3rd down and about 8.
Well, I thought he was down, but again, I never see any indications. I need a new prescription. Jason Sale, if you're listening, make me an appointment.
Be third down and 8 at the 9-yard line. And we've got our first time out of the football game called by the Klamath Union Pelicans. Timeout, KU. We'll take one as well with 2:07 left in the first half. 35-6 Mazama. And we are back after this 1-minute break.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Klamath Union with a third down and 8 at the 9-yard line, so they can't get a first without getting a touchdown here. Knocking on the door to try to get another touchdown into the books against the Mazama Vikings.
They need some points before the half, for sure.
They will get the ball to start the second half, Klamath Union will. Here's the snap to Dutra. Going to go to the side. Throw the ball. Got a man out of bounds. He might have got the first down. He didn't get the touchdown, but Dutra making the catch from Dutra.
Well, they're done getting first downs.
It's fourth down and goal at the 5. Is that right?
Looks like it to me.
Fourth and goal at the 5. So you're right. They had to score there. Or they will here, this fourth down play. Pelicans down by 29, nothing to lose. Want to see if they can get the ball to the end zone against the Viking defense. At the 5-yard line, Dutra takes a snap, cuts back inside, brought down about the 2. Did not get in.
Flag goes down.
And we do have a penalty flag called, thrown. Penalty called. Officials are talking to Mazama as if the penalty would go against KU, but maybe not. We'll wait to see.
Especially tonight. There's an indication. So it is against KU.
If you're Mazama, you just decline the penalty, I would think, with 1:56 left in the first half and get the football back.
Assume nothing.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10 for the Pelicans, or for the Vikings at the 1-yard line. 99 yards to pay dirt for the Vikings here.
Pelicans defense, I bet, is fired up.
Tyson Van Gastel coming up under center. Takes a snap, going to go straight forward with it, get out of jail, and he does.
Did a great job.
Pumps it all the way to about the 12-yard line.
You get the first down? Yeah, he did.
They moved the chains.
Perfect.
Now down to 1:48 left until the break. First and 10 for Mazama at the 12-yard line. Here's the pitch to Kent to the far side. Aiden going to cut it upfield. Upfield he goes to the 32. And brought down. Aiden Kent with a good run. moving the chains once again for the Vikings. Moving the clock as well, down to 1:23 left until halftime and counting. Mazama leading at 35-6. Tyson Van Gastel, who only played about a quarter and a half last week, gets the ball to Gailey on first down. Gailey down the sideline to the 45-50. He is on his way to score for a Mazama touchdown. 68 yards on the run from Brandon Gailey. And the Vikings now lead it by a score of 41-6.
That hurt.
Ensuring that the second half will be a running clock.
Oh, my.
Won't go that way until halftime, though. Trace Horton to attempt his 6th extra point of the football game. Well, we'll have a timeout before that, I guess. Not sure who called that, but I believe it was Mazama. They did. So the Vikings take timeout. We'll keep it here. 42-6 is our score. Want to remind you, next week we know we'll be at home. We just don't know who the opponent is yet or the day. Dependent on how far the team Mazama has to play in the first round travels, the game will either be on Friday night or Saturday.
And we've got some clock issues right now. Nope, there it is. Less than a minute to go.
55.7 seconds left in this first half. Trace Horton trying to make it a perfect 6 for 6 with his PATs. 68 yards on that touchdown run. Waiting for the snap to Brendan Monteith. Snap good, placement good, kick.
There's another.
Is between the uprights.
Automatic.
42-6. The Mazama Vikings with a very comfortable lead over Klamath Union in the annual Canal Bowl. We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout on TableRockSports.net and CBS Sports Radio, Win Broadcasting.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Memories are made. Cap Rock Northwest Grill.
Another hard-hitting return for Klamath Union.
Yeah, when you hear the smack up here, you know that was a crush.
Mazama kicking it short, and Klamath Union returning it with an up man up to about the 35-yard line. Down to 48.2 seconds left in this first half. Mazama leads it by 36. Running backs behind the center, including the quarterback, 4 of them. There's Dutra just going to keep it on the ground and pick up a couple, the quarterback, Dutra.
I think at this point, KU just wants to make sure they keep the ball, no turnovers, and try and regroup at the half, put some points on the board.
42-6. When I was a kid, the scoreboard was on that side of the field, not over here. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
You know, I did know that.
Oh, you did.
I don't know many things about this field, but I did know that.
Keep it on the ground again. The Pelicans going to get stacked up in the final play of the first half. We'll end this one here with a 42-6 Mazama lead. It's halftime here from Modoc Field. We'll return after this 2-minute timeout.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to Modoc Field here in Klamath Falls. Randy Adams along with Fast David. And our score at halftime is Klamath Union 42. Mazama 42.
Thank you, Randy.
Klamath Union 6. It is halftime after Brandon Gailey scored the first touchdown for the Vikings in the first period. Aiden Kent with 8:06 left would run this one in for a touchdown for Mazama to put them up by 14.
That's
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Mine sounds good out here. KU's band is looking sweet.
The drum line is actually doing a great job. You know, Klamath Union's musical folks have always done quite well. But let's see if I can get that run from Kent here on our halftime replay. See if I can do that right here.
Too much technology.
Too much technology.
I'll watch
for
the
yours
drummers.
Truly. Well, we can do this. There it is.
Look at that. That was quite a run.
That was
it 95 yards?
Quite a run, yeah. Vikings would then score on actually Klamath Union would come back to make it a 14-7 ball game. 14-6, they missed the extra point, you're right. But let's show you that now with Dutra taking it into the end zone.
All right, zombie music. This is great.
made it 14-6 as mentioned. The Vikings would then wrap up the half with a fantastic play downfield as Brody Hubble took an 86-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Van Gastel. Mazama was not done just yet. Aiden Kent would run one in. His second touchdown of the game with 2:40 left in the first period on this particular play.
The band is great.
Well, we missed that one. We did not get that one. Let's hope we got the last one here. And this is a new feature we have, so we're trying to get some replay in for you. But last play of the score, anyway, the last score of the first half came on, I believe, this play right here. And again, here it is.
Way to go, Vikes.
That was Brendan Gailey, by the way, who ran that 68 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. And our halftime score is 42-6. Mazama with a big lead right here. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, come back with more on our halftime show from Modoc Field. Mazama leads at 42-6. We're back after this from John L. Scott.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
Fast David and Randy Adams, Dennis Langford back on the radio studio side. Joe Brett, the executive producer of Table Rock Sports. Halftime here at Klamath Union.
Kind of what we expected, Randy.
43rd Annual Canal Bowl has been so far all Mazama, though Klamath Union has shown some signs of an improved football program. Going to be losing the Dutra brothers this year. They're both seniors, but in particular the quarterback Dutra has looked pretty good.
He's saved the game for them so far. And they're fired up, as we were saying earlier. It's a rivalry game, irregardless of where the teams are going, up or down, left or right. they get fired up for each other, and you can see it. The fans are into it, and the band is stellar.
Yes, they are. Well, the Klamath Union has always had a better-than-average band, and no exception here this year. We were also, when we pulled up here, it had been a while since I've been to Klamath Union since they completely got finished with the remodel.
You haven't seen the new deal.
Oh, my gosh. It looks like a brand-new school. It really does, and they've done a tremendous job of marrying the old with the new.
Yeah, something to be proud of. A lot of thought went into that, and it was not just here's the checkbook, do it. Here's the checkbook, let's do this right, and it's spectacular.
Well, it took them a while, and I know that there were some complications and some delays and what have you. But when they got it done, you drive up to it. It looks more like a college campus than it really does a high school. Other games around the area tonight, North Valley and Phoenix are playing tonight in the final game of the season for both of those teams. Hidden Valley and Henley in the Skyline Conference. We will get scores as quickly as they come in. If we get them before halftime, we'll have a running clock here, or before the end of the game, but we'll have a running clock in the second half, and we may end well before they end in the game. Lost River playing at home tomorrow at 3 o'clock kickoff at Chin Field. Now, again, I don't know if Lost River is moving up to play 11-man tomorrow or Brookings is moving down to play 8-man. But they'll be playing some football at Chin Field tomorrow, Lost River and Brookings in a late scheduled game. Earlier this week, both teams had a bye week or an open date, and were able to schedule that game.
Be an interesting coaching situation.
Really would be. It'd be fun, and I know that at Sacred Heart, 1 or 2 years, we would play Tule Lake, and half the time we played them in 8-man because they only had 8-man.
Right.
The other half the time we play them in 11-man.
That's cool.
But at least we got a chance to play the football game. 42-6 is our score. It is halftime here at Modoc Field. We'll continue after this 2-minute break on Table Rock Sports and Wynn Broadcasting CBS Sports Radio.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Pay attention.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Mario doesn't want anybody booing.
Friends and family gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
In the division.
Back here at Modoc Field, Mazama leading Klamath Union here at the break 42-6. Tomorrow, 10:30 pregame show, kickoff 12:30 on CBS Sports Radio, the winner. And 106.5 FM on the dial as well. The Oregon Ducks and the Colorado Because the
Buffaloes.
Huskies, I've got Huskies on the brain now.
I keep doing that to
all
you.
because of you.
Yeah, it is. It's all my fault.
College football playoff race is still well in hand for Oregon. A win coupled with Michigan and Michigan State playing on Saturday should have the Ducks in prime position to debut in the top 6 of the CFP rankings on Tuesday. The Ducks are coming off their best passing performance of the season against a bad UCLA pass defense that is built to stop the run. Oregon could get back to pounding the ground against Colorado, which is much less effective than the run and is expected to be without their All-American linebacker Nate Landman. No matter who starts in Oregon's offensive line, the Ducks should be able to find ample space between the tackles and on the edges. Passing could be more modest as the Buffaloes are better there, and cornerback Blackman is a tough matchup. I say the Ducks by 28.
At least.
Maybe more.
Buffaloes. As a matter of fact, if the Ducks do not win this game, this will go down as one of the top 5 upsets in modern Duck history. I'm really surprised that game got the national time spot that it did.
Well, you've got the number 6 team in the country playing, and 7 right now.
Nobody.
Don't say that. There's Buffalo fans out there somewhere.
There are.
We just don't know who they are.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
42-6, Mazama leads Klamath Union at halftime. It is Table Rock Sports coverage of the 43rd Annual Canal Bowl on CBS Sports Radio, and we'll have the second half for you in 2 minutes. Don't go away.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel, so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
42-6 as we get ready for the second half kickoff. Mazama to give the ball back to Klamath Union to start the second half. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports schools and communities. And it's great local businesses that keep the games coming for you, like Sherm's Thunderbird, Food for Less, Avista Utilities, and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Live streams don't happen without sponsors.
That's right.
We appreciate all of them. Make sure
like
that
us,
when
like
you,
us,
when
like
you get,
us.
When you get the chance to spend a little money with these sponsors you hear on the radio and see on the videos, make sure and do so and let them know that you appreciate the fact that they support local high school athletics.
Well, it's still pretty nice out here. It's about 54 degrees and there's no wind. It's just a perfect fall evening for rivalry football, and let's see what KU's come up with at the half to counter the Mazama onslaught.
42-6 is our halftime score. It'll be Trace Horton to kick off for the Vikings, kicking it from right to left. as we get set for the second half. A couple of deep men standing at about the 10-yard line, 15-yard line, I should say, for Klamath Union. Horton's kick, a boomer this time. Going to be caught at about the 13. Returned by Dutra to the 20, 22, 23, and down.
He's rendered.
And it'll be 1st and 10, the first possession of the second half coming up here for the Klamath Union Pelicans. (42-6) is our score. 1st and 10 at the 25 for the KU Pelicans in their final 24 minutes of football in the 2021 football campaign here tonight. These kids, a lot of these kids playing in their final football game ever. Will never put the pads on again. It's always an experience you remember, that last game you played, win or lose. Here's a snap to Dutra. Going to hand it off.
They had a great senior night ceremony before the game, too. It's always fun to see the parents and the grandparents and the girlfriends. And
Cameron Cordonier, I believe, was the carry there, picking up a couple of yards. Now let's see where they spot it. Yeah, picked up 2. 2nd down and 8 at the 27-yard line for Klamath Union.
I'm bummed there hasn't been a train yet during the game.
No, there will be. About 9:30.
Okay.
Well, we may not be here by then. Amtrak comes by around a little after 9, I think.
I like the trains.
Timeout going to have to be called by Klamath Union. Just a minute and a half into the third period of play. Pelicans just couldn't get on the same page. 42-6 is our score. Pelicans with the football when we come back in 1 minute.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
Klamath Union picks up a couple on 2nd down to make it 3rd down and 5 as we get back to action at their own 27-yard line. That's closer to the 30, isn't it?
Right on the 30.
Ball says 20, so look at the marker and not the scoreboard. Here's a snap to Dutra. Going to go up top. Air one out. Throw downfield. It is incomplete. Single coverage there. Tony Ortiz just about made a great catch on the play for the Pelicans. It'll be 4th down. And we do have a running clock for the remainder of the half here. So Mazama will get the ball back. We'll see if Coach Lease keeps these seniors in for their final regular season game or whether he has some of the younger players get some playing time here in the second half. Here's the snap, and the punt almost blocked. This one's going to bounce near midfield and be down by Klamath Union at the 47-yard line. Mazama 1st and 10 at their own 47.
That's a good place to start.
With 8:54 left in the third quarter. Thank you to our title sponsor, who is Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Superstore on Highway 62. Presenting sponsor Siskiyou Cellular with 7 Southern Oregon locations to serve you. Penalty at the end of the play there will move it 15 yards further.
My goodness.
Or no way, they're going to re-kick it. All the way down to the 35, is that correct? Yeah, Mazama's, if that's where Mazama gets the ball.
Well, according to the sticks, they're going to re-kick. I don't really know what's going on. Now they're saying it shows 1st and 10 for KU.
Automatic first down for the Pels on the penalty, perhaps. Penalty against Mazama, not Klamath Union. KU retains possession. All right, 1st and 10 at the 35. Man in motion to the near side. They give it to him on the fly sweep, and he doesn't get much of anything. It will be 2nd down. And 10 right at the 35-yard line.
And I know we're watching and listening to football tonight, but all the anti-Astros fans out there rejoice. The Braves are up 2-0 in the end of the 8th inning.
Plenty of time for the Stros to come back. Plenty of time.
You know, I'm a Dusty Baker fan, but let's let the Astros lose.
Well, the scoreboard says first, but I think it is 2nd down.
It is
now
2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. Here's the snap again. Dutra going to keep it and get nothing out of it.
Yeah. He held onto the ball. That was the only positive in that play.
Mazama's defense collapsing on that ball carrier pretty quickly. It will be 3rd down. And 10, 7:37 left, 3rd period. Vikings enjoying a good night at the stadium tonight once again, leading it over Klamath Union 42-6. Receivers to both sides of the line of scrimmage for Klamath Union. Slot to one side, wide out, set to the other. As Dutra will work out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10, sends a man in motion to the near side. He'll go, and here's the snap. Across the middle, thrown complete to Dutra. 1st down, KU. Dutra to Dutra again.
Nice play.
He got it across the middle. And it's up to the 48-yard line. Klamath Union 1st and 10 at their own 48. Want to remind our Table Rock Sports video fans that tomorrow the Mazama Vikings will be at home against Philomath. First round of the OSAA volleyball tournament. Joe Brett will have the call from Mazama tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right here on TableRockSports.net. 1st down and 10. Man in motion to the near side. Here's a snap to Dutra, being hurried already. Going to look downfield and run it out of bounds. 2nd down. Should Mazama win that game, they would play either Marshfield or Baker, also at home, the following Tuesday. And then the Final Four site is set for next weekend at a neutral site. Mazama's only lost one match.
That's incredible.
All year. They're 19-1.
Lady Vikes are awesome.
And a lot of that, is because all of a sudden now we have volleyball clubs that they play almost year-round, Basin Bombers and others.
Right.
That these girls are getting a chance to really compete against some high-level competition. 2nd down and 12, a loss of 2 for Dutra. Takes a snap, rolls to the far side of the field, throws up top, incomplete. And it will be 3rd down.
Either somebody didn't run the route or that went right in the middle of 2 receivers that were each 10 yards away from the ball.
That, and I think Dutra running against the grain a little bit, throwing across his body, had a more difficult time.
Threw a great pass.
He didn't get set, though, because he was hurried. 3rd down and 12 at the 46-yard line. 4:50 left. 3rd period. Dutra with a setback behind him. Snap almost goes over his head this time. He's going to run downfield. Now throw. Got a man. It's just through his hands and incomplete. Savian Burke was on the coverage. He's already got 2 picks tonight.
And Burke had his hands up there and just distracted the receiver enough to force that incompletion.
4th down and 12 at the 46-yard line. Mazama will finally get their hands on the football. For the first time here in the second half. Low snap, and the punt by Dutra will go high in the air. Return from the 15-yard line to the 20 and then down.
Great coverage by KU.
Yeah, it was a good return, but Brendan Monteith was back for Klamath, or for Mazama there, I believe.
He kicks him and he catches him.
We see what's going on with perhaps a new Brody Hubble's out there, so we'll wait to see who else is coming out. Last week, Brendan Gailey's still out there, so is Anderson, so is Van Gastel. They're going to get him some reps here in this second half. At 3:21 left. To the right-hand side, big run across the 40, 45, midfield, still on his feet, and he is brought down from behind. Aiden Kent inside the Klamath Union 40. For another first down. And a long one.
Dutra finally pulled him down, but not after he got carried on his back for about 10 yards.
First and 10 for Klamath, or rather for Mazama at the Klamath Union 40. Gailey comes out, and Trace Horton will replace him for the time being in the Mazama lineup. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Vikes come up with a double tight end formation. No, they don't. They go to the slot. The wing tee, if you will. Here's Horton in motion. Give the ball to Anderson. Straight up the gut he goes. Look at him go. On his feet on the way. Touchdown, Mazama.
How do you stop that? Sweet.
Mazama touchdown. Coming from about, what would you say, 37-yard line maybe?
Well, we'll
38?
see here what's going on. Flag on the play.
Oh, we have a flag. Hold on. Stop everything. Tough break for the Vikes there if they call that back.
Holding.
Holding against Mazama. Touchdown will not count. So that will stop the clock with 2:01 left. They'll start it once they spot the football with a running clock here in the second half. Back to the 40-yard line it goes. Van Gastel is tripped up in the backfield as he hands the ball off. Short gain for Mazama. In fact, no gain, second down. Down to 1:31 left in the third period. After all the scoring we had in the first half, we have not had either team knock a point on the scoreboard here in this second half of play. Van Gastel keep it himself. Outside he goes, now back inside to about the 35-yard line.
Okay, you let him know they were there on that one. Well, this is just the first opportunity we've had to score, so.
Be third down and about 5 now. The ball at the 35-yard line. Modoc Field, for many years. Boy, I wish they would have had artificial surface back when we played. Because we played here, Klamath Union played here, and Oregon Tech played here.
You know, you probably wouldn't want to play on the turf of that far back. And I'll just leave it at that.
You get back into October, early November, and that field was just one mud bowl by the early period of the.
Yeah, but the mud had some give. That old school turf was just concrete.
Vikings,
even when it was new.
Vikings keep it on the ground on third down. And pick up not enough for the first, I don't believe.
Well, let's see what they're doing out there.
On the carry for
Mazama. Fourth and a short one.
Seth McLean getting his first touch of the football game. Fourth down for Klamath for Mazama, and about 2. Going to go straight forward. Van Gastel getting a big push as the third quarter comes to an end. It is Mazama leading at 42-6. We've got our fourth and final quarter for you on the way after this 1-minute timeout on Table Rock Sports and CBS Sports Radio, the winner.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
(42-6) as we go to the fourth and final quarter here. Randy Adams along with Fast David, Table Rock Sports. Once again, a reminder of Mazama faithful that tomorrow's Philomath-Mazama volleyball contest will be streamed live on TableRockSports.net from Valhalla Court. Joe Brett will have the call 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And should the Vikings win, they would host either Marshfield or Baker on Tuesday. Likely about a 6 p.m. start. If it's Baker, it might be closer to 5 p.m. start. But to get there, they'll have to win tomorrow against the Warriors of Philomath. New quarterback in for the Vikings. It is Tanner Wood. Coming up under center. Going to give the ball up. And a handoff. Look at that run. Still on his feet. New players in for the Vikings. Did not get into the end zone, but a great run there by Gunnar Mahone.
Just short of the 10-yard line, so they can get a first down if they don't score right away.
5'10", 155-pound sophomore. Moving the ball down to the 10-yard line. Tanner Wood with Mahone back there and 2 other backs. Going to give it to Horton. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Trace going to fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Trace Horton out of the backfield adds on to his point total to make it now 48-6. Mazama. No, Mazama's not going to kick. They're going to take a knee, I think, on their extra point attempt here.
Yep.
And they do.
Mazama always shows some class in these situations.
Right thing to do. 48-6 is our score. The Mazama Vikings have scored here in the fourth quarter.
Go Vikes.
We've got 10:29 left in the contest. We'll return after this 1-minute break on Table Rock Sports and CBS Sports Radio.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
Well, Mazama's kick will be a short one. And it is fielded by the Pelicans at the 28-yard line. Not much of a return up to the 30. And it will be 1st and 10. So we've seen Trace Horton kick 7 extra points, so that's 7. And then his touchdown of 6. No, he didn't get this last one. We took a knee.
That's right.
6 points, and then the 6 point. He's got 12 points on his own tonight. It's Trace Horton 12 and Klamath Union 6.
Well done. Trace's parents enjoy that stat.
Been a busy night for him, to be sure. Mazama will win the Skyline Conference outright. They'll go to 5-0 after tonight and undisputed Skyline Conference champion. Pelicans keep the ball on the ground on 1st down. Picking up short yardage there is Leonard B. Atchley on the carry. First time he's touched it tonight. 2nd down and 10. Down to 9:17 left in the football game. Pelicans send a wide out to the near side, a slot to the far side of the line of scrimmage. Ball on the far side hash. Back to throw. Dutra out of the shotgun. Airs it out. Throws. Got a man. Caught. He got him from behind. Otherwise, that's 6 points. Tony Ortiz beating the coverage downfield in a beautifully thrown football by Dutra.
Great catch. Great defense. All around great football play.
All the way down to the 37-yard line of Mazama. 1st down. Yeah, Dutra is showing he's got an arm. Having some fun, too. Your last senior game.
Heck yeah.
You know your season's coming to an end. You might as well have some fun. Air it out. Take some chances. Setback next to Dutra on 1st down. Here's the snap. Going to swing it out on the flat. Got a man there. That's Ortiz. He catches, but not much of a gain. And
Trace Horton was right on top of that one.
It'll be 2nd down. Looking forward to the volleyball game tomorrow. I won't be able to go. I've had a previous commitment at work, but that's why Joe Brett's coming in and pinch hitting for us tomorrow over here. Mazama and Klamath here on Table Rock Sports. Snap to Dutra out of the shotgun. Going to air it out again. Has a man open again. Knocked away again, though. Did he catch it?
They're showing it was a catch.
Touchdown, Pelicans.
The Mazama defender had his hands on it.
He touched it, and it ended up in the hands of and I didn't see who caught that.
Me neither.
48-12 now.
Sweet catch.
It's a beautiful pass.
The cameraman would have been doing his job. We could have gone da-na-na, da-na-na.
But we didn't.
Story of my life.
Klamath Union putting a 12 spot on the board here, and they're going to go for 2 on the PAT. I believe that was Dutra to Dutra on the touchdown pass. Almost positive that was. Could have been Ortiz, though. One of those two. Handed up the middle for the PAT. It's good. 2-point conversion for Klamath Union.
Gives the Klamath Union faithful something to cheer about. That was a great series.
48-14, our score. The Mazama Vikings will get the football back with 6:07. Well, wait a minute. Yep. Well, they haven't rung it up. Oh, that was not a touchdown on the play, David. That was a touchdown.
Interesting.
That was a touchdown. So we'll take these 2 points off until, we'll just leave them up there. If they happen to get 2, then I won't have to put them back on the board.
That's right. We didn't get the bell. We should have known better.
That's the second time in that end zone we haven't seen a call from on a touchdown run. They do get the 2-point conversion, or do they? Let's see.
Yes, we finally get an indication.
We get an indication. Thank you, sir, downstairs. 48-14 is our score. We're just one play ahead.
What are the lottery numbers going to be for tonight, Randy?
Welcome to sportscasting. What do they call that? Those people you go to that you get your palm read.
Oh, clairvoyant.
Yes.
Clairvoyant play calling on behalf of Randy Adams.
48-14, 5:28 left in the game. What are the numbers
going to be tonight? Tell me quick.
We'll come back up.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel, so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
An onside kick almost goes away from the Mazama.
That was well executed.
Yeah, well, it really was, but they fall on it. The Vikings do.
Third guy got it to it, though. That was went off the hands of 2 Mazama defenders.
Be 1st and 10 with 5:07 left in the football game. Now, I'm not sure. Yep, they have the clock running. It's always been interesting when you get under 35 points. I've always wondered, does the clock continue to still run when the lead is less than 35? Right now it's 34, and yes, it is running, a running clock. As Wood keeps the ball on 1st down, Tanner going to cut it upfield himself out of the quarterback position. Second quarterback the Vikings have used tonight. Dyson Van Gastel starting there, obviously. And Wood picks up a few yards there, 2nd down, with 4:22 left in the contest.
You know, it's interesting just talking about the running clock. I'm not familiar with the rule book at all, but you think that the running clock would be disengaged once it got under 35.
Well, it used to be 45 until just this season.
Right.
It used to be a 45-point rule. Handoff up the middle for the Vikes. They pick up a bunch of yards. Pushing and shoving going on. I don't think anything meant by it, but they just tried to keep the play running as much as they could. Tristan Leach was one of the Vikings there. It'll be 1st down and 10 Mazama. Yeah, it used to be either a 45-point rule or the league you were in had the choice. Once you got ahead by 45, they would just call the game. You had your choice in how you wanted to do that. Tanner Wood on the option on 1st down. First option play we've seen Mazama run tonight. And they still are on their feet with it.
Trace Horton with a great effort.
Good run from Trace. Down to 3:09 left in the football game. Mazama's got another 1st down. We've got 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. Once again, a reminder on this radio side that Oregon and Colorado play each other tomorrow, 12:30. Pac-12 football. Here at the pregame show at 10:30. Jerry and Mac. Jerry, Jorgen, and Joey. Jerry, and Jory. I can't even do it anymore.
It's late. What's the score going to be?
I'm giving them a 28-point win. Another handoff. This one, I think, is
So are they
McLean.
shutting them out, or does Colorado put some points on the board?
Oh, that was Bodie Norlock, 5'10", 155, and a sophomore.
That's great.
Picking up his first carry of the night for Mazama. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 at the 36-yard line. Down to 2:09 left in the contest. Klamath Union has outscored Mazama in the second half, 8-6. Here's Tanner Wood. Give it up top. First man through, short gain. Mazama's volleyball team hosting Klamath. 3 p.m. start tomorrow at Valhalla Court.
And if you can't make it, where can you watch it?
Watch it on TableRockSports.net right here where you're watching this football game. Absolutely free. Well, thanks to the sponsors that make it happen. Here's Horton fighting for some yardage down near the 30. Down to 1:15 left. It'll be a first down, Mazama, to the 32-yard line of Klamath Union. And I bet they run one more play. They'll have to run maybe two here with 54 seconds left. See what Tanner Wood does. If he takes a knee or pitches out, he pitches out to the outside. Here's McLean, I believe, on the carry. No, that's not McLean. That is the aforementioned Gunnar Mahone.
Sweet. Way to go, Gunnar.
And the Vikings will likely not have to run another play as we're inside 30 seconds left in the football game. Doubt you see the Vikings get back to the line of scrimmage here. I think you'll see them just stay in the huddle and line up to congratulate the KU Pelicans.
Another Canal Bowl in the books.
43rd annual Canal Bowl is a Mazama Viking win. Final score here tonight, Mazama 48 and Klamath Union 14. We'll wrap up our coverage of Canal Bowl 43 after this 2-minute timeout.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
48-14, the final score. Mazama led at 42-6 at halftime. Running clock in the second half. Both teams scoring a touchdown. Klamath Union actually getting a 2-point conversion. Mazama not electing to run the extra point play. They just took a knee. But the running clock in the second half speeding things up some. Mazama, the undisputed Skyline Conference champion once again this year. Their 8th consecutive Skyline Football Championship.
Leave no doubt.
It was a good win for Klamath Union, especially when you can do it against your Canal Bowl rival. 43 years they've been playing this football game. And great facility here at Klamath Union. They've got the artificial surface here. They've got a great band. They've still got a great atmosphere. They may not have had as many wins as they wanted this year.
Yeah, the success for the season wasn't there, but
No.
what a great place to play a football game. And the Pelicans are always fired up to play at home. And one nice thing, too, is Mazama got some guys in there that don't usually get to take a bunch of snaps, get a little playing time, and no injuries.
No injuries and very few penalties in that second half on either side of the ledger. I do think that, last year Klamath Union's boys basketball team won the Skyline Conference Championship, and I think they went undefeated doing so.
I believe you are correct,
sir. So they are looking forward to basketball here at KU this year. 48-6 is our 48 to 14. 48 to 14 is our final score.
That was it.
We thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank Klamath Union High School Athletic Director Scott Mason for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And today's broadcast, special thanks to head coaches Tom Smith and Vic Lease. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be tomorrow as the Mazama Viking volleyball team meets up against Philomath. That's a 3 o'clock tip, if you will, at Valhalla Court.
Yeah, what do you call that with a volleyball game?
I don't
know.
know.
You tip it off, you kick it off. What do you do?
We're not doing radio. We're just doing the video on Table Rock Sports.
I still want to know. I'm going to find out.
I'm going to find that out, too. First net, maybe that's
there
what it is.
Go.
Who knows? First serve. It's got to be first serve. Got to be first serve.
First serve.
Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Canal Bowl, is a final here, as yours truly forgot to put that up here, by the way. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
48-14, the Mazama Vikings defeat the Klamath Union Pelicans. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. Bob Wynn, the executive producer of
Bob Wynn.
He's the executive producer on the radio side, and Dennis Langford, in studio producer back at the station.
Thanks, Dennis.
Fast David, I'm Randy Adams. Thank you for watching and listening, and good night from Klamath Union High School here and Modoc Field.
Well done.